If you practice more, you wouldn't. Just saying. Yeah, though. Jeffrey, include your audio, please. Hello, everybody. Welcome to... Where are we and who are we? We are XRL. Extreme Racing Leagues. Season number 8. Year number 4. Anniversary weekend. Happy anniversary,
birthday!
Jeffrey.
Happy anniversary, XRL!
Yeah, we're going to have a wedding party later on, me and Jeffrey, when we watch the IndyCar 500. So... Oh, yeah, alright. But yeah, so we were watching the Indy 500, so hopefully no one spoils it for us, please. And if you do, I will personally time you out and kick you up the ass. Right.
What?
So we are, where are we? We are Mexico City, Mexico. Mexico. Welcome to, I won't say Taco Bell, because obviously that's not actually Mexican, but yeah. Right. We're waiting for people to pit their tyres. It is a hard, medium, or medium hard, as we've shown. That's now, well, Gabo Home GP. And right, go and do the Lopez strategy. 10 laps in DNF. Seems to be the Mexico way today. The Mexican drivers are all lasting about 10 laps before they DNF. Weather forecast, please. Qualifying time in X2 was a 16.7. I probably damages on thingy then as well. Then whoopsie, never mind.
I actually owe a big thank you to Lopez.
Didn't have a chance to check it because I was busy working and doing anything else out. That's the problem. I need people to check it. Yeah. Same for everybody then. But it is what it is. Well, it is what it is. Right then.
We have a Haas coming out on track. And it is the Haas of... Is it Shredder or is it Lucky Do? It is Shredder.
We did testing on the weekend and we have noticed that it doesn't mean jack. Me and Jeff been doing that. We went with 10 Jeff, 2 and 4, we went with 10 and 4 wings down the straight, and we went with 20-25 down the straight, and it was a whopping 8/100 slower. Okay.
The
and
time you gain on the
4/10
straights,
down here.
you lose in the corners.
Yeah, so it is pretty much, yeah, you can have a super fast straight set up for the straight and be absolutely rubbish around these corners, but the problem is it's not like other tracks because you can be overtaken through the S's and through these corners. So do we have any qualifying bans? I presume not then, with everybody out on track.
Stand by.
Well, Rabargo's out on track, so that's a good start. He has a qualifying ban that hasn't been reminded, so maybe if you're reminded now, he might see it and maybe not go into Q2. Everyone's going into Q2, so if you do remind him, he might go and retire and then you might be able to start it that way, but yeah, he should be on track. Rabargo has a qualifying ban. Right, Shredder's the first car out on track. That's the problem, because I was getting everything done for this YouTube channel and everything. I don't get a chance to check all the settings and everything, so I do apologise. Busy, busy, busy. But it is round number 9, and we have 2 more races to go, Netherlands and then Brasilia. And Shredder's on a super hot lap going wee left and right, so he's definitely not on a lap. So we will go to somebody that's more crashable. Hi Hayes! Jeff, can you just tag Rabargo and let him know he's got a qualifying ban, please? At least, and then if he does get through here, then at least tell him to retire in the next session. That way he will start the back still. Someone's binned it, and it is a Red Bull, and it is CMP, I believe it is, for the S's. You still alive? You still alive, but going Concorde style. Yeah, boy. You're the fastest car on track now, CMP. Hayes, your teammate's got no front wing. Don't copy him like you did next and A, please. Wait, it was you that started it off like next and A.
Yeah,
wanted to follow you. Yeah.
But I redeemed myself in X2 today.
What do you want? A medal?
Lucky Do is
Whoa!
dead.
Bargo has yeah.
I mean, Harbargo, rather.
Well,
Excuse me.
he's now serving a qualifying ban.
Yeah.
It was our fault for not reminding him, so he has now set it technically. Right, Arctic 1:17.399, fastest laps. Fastest lap so far, not fastest, fastest lap so far. On the mediums, a 17.399. Decent lap on mediums. It'll be a 16.7 area on the soft compound. Right, Shredder is on a lap now, going through S's. Also, Lion Hurricane on the hards is also on the lap. He'll be looking at probably a low 18, probably on hards. If Ryan's not doing a bunch of laps, probably is. And what I'll do at the same time here is I will take the van off. I think it was only mate, I am literally having the biggest blonde week ever. That's a 17.884 for Shredder into third position. Ryan does a 20.9, so he has a lot of fuel in the car, I believe. I can't quite see because his MFD's in the way, but no. Aaron is it's not the last race of the season. Please stop winning donuts. You ain't the championship winner either. You've got to be quick for that. Right. Shakira is going through sector 2. Let's see if he can keep his run going or crashing another race. What are we doing here? Let's leave number 8. I'm getting tagged as well. Who was tagging me? Right, Gabbo has just messaged me. Are you streaming? Nah, I'm not streaming, mate. Hi. I'll see you in the chat, that's why I'm just joking with you. Right. Shikari goes 2-4, 1:17.941. Mate, even I could have beaten that. What's all that about? No excuse. Mr. CMP on the hard compound tyre. Oh, hello, there's some wing left there. I just found what's this Monaco, Mr. Ferrari, you left your front wing back there. Right, what's Ryan doing? He's still going around with full ERS. Anybody want to wait Waddington up? He's the one that's not here at the moment. Ryan Hurricane is into the pit lane. Right, Lucky Do is on a lap and he has just died on the medium compound tyres. He'll be looking for a mid 17 to low 17 he would be looking for. We know he can do it, so penalty table for that. So Robargo technically has subbed his ban. Right then. I don't think anyone X2 actually had quali bans, did they? Oh, they did. 2 of them didn't actually. Yeah, I just realised that. Yeah, I'll sort that out now. Right then, Lucky Do, final corner, P13 at the moment in the ass, and it's a P5, 1:17.966. Surprised actually, maybe he's not fully pushing. What's he got? 1.3 laps, 1.6 laps of fuel in the car, so he is actually sort of pushing. Torpedo going down to turn into bomb turn 3 into 4. CMP's in the pits, so Torpedo in the Williams is on a lap. Well, Shikari has decided he wanted to try and drop it after doing a lap and seeing if he's still alive, and he is still alive, just. Windex has retired in the pit lane, but he's still there. I'm doing it. Torpedo P7 119 294 on the medium compound tyres up to P7. Hayes has done 18.0 and he's still got 1.4 laps of fuel, but it's invalidated. Shikari's got no ERS left, so that's no lap there. Turbo is in. Gabo's to P2 117 609 on mediums. Decent lap there, but it isn't about qualifying. We've noticed so far this week that our consistency. There's a few times this week now that we've seen multiple drivers not be super quick but pick up a massive result because they did not make mistakes and get penalties. Like X and A. Well, yeah,
I'm
you
some
today.
drivers.
Yeah. Well, you here, one earlier in X2, me in X and A, way off the pace, but I was in the right place, right time. No penalties. He was in the pit lane, Haber tyres in the pit lane, and I picked up P4. So I'll say it doesn't matter how quick you are around here. It's about how consistent you are here and how many times you make mistakes. And how many times you go wheeze. Yeah. Well, the weather forecast is all dry, so it's not like X and A, X2 we had a little bit of rain in the qualifying. That was a bit funky.
That was an odd Q2 session. It
It rained for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. That was the first thing I checked. I checked the delta between the wets and the dries, and I seen that it was starting to come down, and I was like, I told my teammate Snake, I said, don't go out yet. Don't go out yet.
You can do 2 runs on the round here. We've noticed that earlier as well. You can do 2 runs in qualifying around here. Well, I don't think it's smart doing more than that run today because you are already through, but okay. Zach goes to 8th, 118.108. Torpedo is also on another lap by luck on things, going through turn 5 and 6 into 7. So as close as you can, and then close as you can on the exit to curb, and then go and get this one right. This is the hardest part. You want to stay wide here, catch the inside curve a little bit, and the exit curve a little bit. Not woo, that's a little bit too much. Like that too much, you'll be going wee into the wall right hand side. And here, you can be careful. Always extremely lucky not being validated there from Torpedo. How has he not got away with that one? He's been watching Jeff's racing lines too much. He's been taking the Hamilton lines. Does he improve? He does improve. 118.98932. Well,
we have Shakira bringing the ball out back to the garage with him.
Well, he didn't see me do that in X3, X2. Right, Pelly goes 6th with a 117.987. So sorry, Pelly, we missed you, but we missed that lap on the mediums. But I think that is qualifying done. CMP is the only car yet to post a lap time. He's got to be careful if he doesn't set a lap time, though. He may not. Well, it'll go through, but what might happen is he might set a lap in Q2 and 1 or Q2 and 3, but it may just put him at the back of the field because he hasn't set a lap time in Q1. So he's got to be careful doing that. Right. I can tell if people are in the lobby by going in. Yeah, so if you pause it, if you go to race in the garage, if you go to race director, it tells you if people are in AI or not in the race. So should be okay.
I got a funky race direct going on here too. There's no 13th position.
The reason why is because CMP has not set a lap yet, and because the Rabaga crashed out, that is why he is not past it either. If they both set lap times, it would fix it. So.
Okay.
Oh, this is unusual. We are missing a Mr. Waddington, which is unusual. Nobody has woken up Sleeping Beauty over there. You know exactly what that is. He's definitely sleeping. What do you reckon, Jeff? Blame Ryan Hurricane for it?
I mean, it's either one or the other lately. That's still the last minute.
Right then, CMP, only car on track. That is on a lap. Everyone else is either on the pits or retired. We have definitely lost no one in Q1. Well, we actually have, because Robago has crashed out, so he's out of qualifying. So he is technically the only car that is out of quality, I think. I don't believe anyone else technically has crashed out. Unless, well, technically Aaron has normally. I mean, if you watch him on his go-karting and that lot, he crashes all the time. So at least he takes from real life racing to, like, gaming racing.
Just had a peek at the race. Just had a peek at the race director. The only one that retired with terminal damage is Robago. So everyone else did retire in the pits.
Well, CMP. Any lap will do, mate. Surprised this didn't try and set any lap on these medium or hards and mediums, but I think he's like me, mate. Pretty much just done with the game. He just wants to do laps, but you want to keep yourself in the game though for a little bit, just so you don't lose too much rhythm. Full new game comes out in a couple of weeks, but it goes 9th, 118.202, and we are done in quali. Everyone is through, apart from Abago, because he decided there's a nice old wall there. I want to park my car right there. Near that. Right then, first lap in Q1 was a 1:17.399 on mediums from Arctic Prodigy. Ferrari.
What do you reckon pole's gonna be there, Mike?
So X2 was a 16.4 or 16.5, was it? Wasn't it?
I think Robbie did a 16.4.
They should go faster than that. I mean, Watto. We know Watto would actually got close to being that, so I don't know if he'd be a lot better than that. There's no hits to spot, is there? No. So Alfa Romeos are going to have to really... Well, Ryan's going to have to step up today because he's going to have to go up against both Ferraris in the Constructors tonight. With no hits to spot here. Obviously, no Merc of Waddington is not here either, so really, it's only the ones that you've got to look for pole. It's going to be Arctic Pelly or Ryan Hurricane. And for an outside shot, maybe Shredder, Gabbo's obviously up there as well. I mean, but you know what Gabbo's like, he'll be on pole then crash a turn 1.
Might not be bad for him to be on pole then, at least he can't take anybody with him this race.
I don't know, mate. He could always...
Well, wait, there's a long straight down there too, and pole sitter does have the disadvantage.
It's like, yeah, it's a track where you don't want to actually physically be on pole. The only good thing about pole here is the point for pole, but is it worth being on pole, be getting done at the start of the race? So
it worked for Robbie though. It worked for Robbie in X2.
Yeah, but that only helped him because you got T-boned at turn 2 on the exit, so it's a bit... I mean, I went from 6th to 2nd.
Yeah.
So that tells you where the advantage is at the start of a race. But yeah, pretty much you got about 5 people that can go pole, but obviously the main ones are Ryan, Arctic, and Pelly would be your main 3, and then the outside shots will obviously be the likes of Gabbo and maybe say Shredder. Lucky Do is also there. I mean, Shikari's probably be starting in from Q2, so he's got a get.
Shikari would be my long shot. You know, if I were to put a live bet during qualifying. Maybe throw it if the odds go up to like, you know, plus 750.
I mean, they'd be 750.
Throw 5 pound on them.
They'd be a 750 from the start of the race.
No, they'd be like 2,000 start of the race.
No, we're not talking about Hayes. Right then, this is where it all matters now. We have 13 cars, obviously, because we only have actually 14 cars in the lobby, even though in the game so we have 15. So obviously EA Sports can't count from 1 to 20. So I mean, how do they made a superly fantastic game that can't even work out who the hell's in what position and what we're going. So there we go. Shredder is in a Haas, and we are on the board with him. He's the first car out on track. I'm pretty sure you're going to need to be into the low 17s, probably mid 17s, to get through into Q2, into Q3. I can't see someone being a high 17 and getting through. I'll be amazed if someone with that gets through, because I'm pretty sure everyone in this lobby can be close to a low 17 into a 16.
Are we doing a poll today, Mike?
We could do a prediction. What do you want to do? We got we got 14 cars. What do you want to do? We didn't have one in X2, so will the Mexican finish on a podium? Gabo. Will Gabo
I like it. Yep.
have a podium?
Yes.
There you go then.
Podium in his home Grand Prix. Will Gabo have a podium at his home Grand Prix? I like it.
No pressure, Gabo, but you're about to be a pole, and you are about to make. Well, you're about to become the first Mexican to actually be on a pole for them. But Lopez was actually thinking we should have done it Lopez to be fair as well. But then saying that Lopez DNF, so well, actually what I should do is will Gabo finish on a podium or DNF? Nah. You're gonna I can't even spell podium, so don't worry. No,
POD, good band.
You're going to have a Gabo podium or DNF. There's only two options, so he's either going to be on podium or DNF. And if he doesn't, and he finishes, no middle ground. So, no, actually we'll do it or outside. We'll do it fair, so there's always an option outside. So yes or no, simple as that. What's the betting Gabo votes for himself to say yes? Right, and we'll put it up. What's our time now? 15 minutes. Should be plenty of time. Yep. So, bang. We're gonna go or what? There you go then. Will Gabo be on the podium at the end of the race or outside? Yes or no?
Brother, first to set a lap with a 1 minute 20.255.
Next car is all Arctic's invalidated. Aaron is going through the World Stadium. There's a group of cars going through. So everybody's parking a bus here. There's been a lot of cars coming through. Hayes 19.141. Aaron 17.358. Fast lap so far. CMP 18.362. P2. And then Shikari goes 17.442. P2. All on soft so far. Lucky Do posted a 121.123. Gabo 122.408. P7. Winnett's going through the second, wherever that is, that's going through the S's. Pelly is going through the stadium now. Also trying to do a thingy now. Right, where are we? We go here. The polls up. I need to mute myself because I love hearing myself talk. Nope. Right. Oh look, someone said no straight away. That's not very nice, is it? I'll vote yes, just because it's Gabo. But I don't think it's Gabo. Pelly 116, 686, that's more like it, here we go. Pelly on to P1 for Q2. Zach is on a lap now.
Shame on that person that voted no for Gabo. Shame on them.
What should be Gabo?
I know who it was.
It was you, wasn't it?
He's gonna follow right in Lopez's footsteps.
What I used to do, the other way we could have done it was will Gabo last longer than Lopez?
That would have been that would have been a good one. That would But I really voted no because I want Gabo to prove me wrong.
I'll tell you one thing, we're on board with Zach right now. He's extremely lucky to still be alive. He had a massive snap through the S's. He's still alive. Didn't really cost him a lot of time either, but that is not a good sign. in qualifying if it's snapping already. Gonna post a 7:18.2. He's gonna go P6. Jesus, that was a big old snap though. Oh, and Ryan's gone. We are the champions. 360. Let's go. Tyres the right temp now. A bit of grass on them, but that gives you extra traction. A bit of grass for the extra rotation. No need for first gear, no more. Right, Hayes going through the stadium sector. Is he going to go for a hot lap now? He's not turned his ERS up yet though. He's extremely late on his ERS though. So he can't be on a lap then. He must just be doing laps. Because he's extremely late on putting his ERS on. So I don't think he's on a lap. I think he might be doing 2 cooldown laps. I thought it was a safety car then. Oh wait, it is. There's Shikari coming out of pits. Trying to see if anyone's going on a lap. Arctic then. We're going to watch Arctic. He's going through turn 2 into turn 3 and 4. I just turn 3. 62k!
Start his.
I'll tell you what, I will match whatever on yes, whatever is put on yes and no. So I'm going to match it. Oh, there we go. Well, it's going to have more now, so...
I put my full purse on no. I 14k on.
Yeah, so if someone can put an extra 9.7k on no, then there will be level, and someone is either going to win lots or lose lots. So, Gabbo, you better be on that podium, mate.
I had 992 left over. I just threw it in there.
Yeah, I've only got 400,000 left to spend, so I'm pretty sure I can afford to lose some.
Only.
You better be, Gabbo. I put nearly put 25% of my purse on you, so gambling away. Arctic, 117, 543 on the mediums for Arctic.
Oh, then he says I'm not sure if I have the correct setup. Uh-oh.
Wow. Hey, CMP, doesn't mean you can go out, you can't kill him now though.
CMP, you and Hayes got some big shoes to fill today. The 2 Red Bulls finished on the podium in X2. We gotta do well here to pull us out of this slump we're in here in the overall constructors.
Yeah, but you're in Red Bull, mate, so you have one good race, then the rest of the season is like binned it.
I have the most points of any Red Bull driver in both tiers, thank you.
Oh dear. They must be really bad this year then, Jesus.
This could be my first triple-digit point year.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, there's only a 12 race season. Watch next season and you score literally half of that with like 30 races.
Well, then you're putting yourself down, because that's going to be crap for you for constructors if you're going to be my teammate.
No. I'm used to carrying my team, mate. I carried Rem for like 4-5 seasons. Or 4 or 5 months. The only one that seems to carry me is Ryan Hurricane.
We work very well together on Saturdays, me and the Merc. We've scored some hefty points together, except for the last couple races where we're swapping DNFs.
Like I said, the big difference though with the last week or so on Realistic is different tracks to XRL, which is messing me right up, which is what I hate, so that's what's put me up, annoyed a bit, so...
Saudi's one of my weakest tracks as well.
I've got that Wednesday as well, which is going to annoy me because I've got Netherlands on the Saturday and Sunday. So. No practice again before the league race, or I have no idea what the tyres or anything's going to be like on Netherlands by the weekend. Right, Zach, 117.959, P10. Torpedo invalidated. Then we've got Shredder on out laps. So is CMP and so is Hayes, but hey, who's further along here? I have no idea. I think CMP is... No, it's not, it's Shredder. What am I on about? I believe Gabo, or do you believe in Gabo, or do you believe Gabo?
What do you believe, that he'll put it on the podium, or that he got the wrong setup on?
I mean, we're in Mexico, so I mean, if you've got enough money, you can win anything. Right, Shredder, final corner. Let's go. What you gonna do on this for a flying lap? You're on a 7. Well, at the moment, I'm surprised that a 17.9 is getting through. Where are you at the moment? 17.4. You might be safe, but then there is a lot of big guns behind you, like Arctic. You know he can go faster. He set a 17.5 on mediums. He's now doing a lap on the soft compound tyre. He is just about to start a lap. So Aaron's retired. He's set a 17.3. He should be safe. It's all down to now, really, what Arctic, Brian, Shredder and that do, because if they all start putting laps in, then you could be under pressure. So you better get ready to go out. Pretty much, I think anyone from 4th downwards isn't safe. Not 100%. Because you can't write off what Hayes can do. Windex, we know can do something. He did an XNA, but he didn't in X2, so it's interesting. CMP he can do, so I don't know, I think just CMP's lost confidence in the game.
Brian Hurricane and Arctic Prodigy have both switched to softs as well, so...
Yeah, well, Shredder has invalidated and he is in serious trouble. He is on the cusp of going out, and we know that Ryan Hurricane and Arctic are both on laps. CMP goes 8th, as I said. He's pushed Shredder down, and Shredder could be out of qualifying. We could, theoretically, lose people who's coming out. There is an Alpine coming out. Is that Torpedo? No, that's Windex. Windex is out there coming out of the pit. So is Zach. Who else is coming out? That's a Williams.
Arctic's invalidated.
Can Shredder get out in time? Arctic has enough time to go around again. He's trying to get his battery back before starting a lap. Lucky Dude is starting a lap now as well. Ryan is going down the home straight to start his lap. Gabo 1:16.672, fastest lap so far.
Good lap there from Gabo. I think he's taking this podium challenge as a serious challenge.
Yeah, but the thing is, the race is not the podium. It's the qualifying is not the podium. The race is the podium. So. So Hayes has gone to 4th, 1:17.416. Pushes Shikari down to 5th, Lucky Dude down to 6th, Arctic is down to 7, Ryan
Hurricane up a half a second.
Yeah, I'm on board with him. CMP is now 9th, Shredder is out on an out lap, so he might get round in time. Just keep an eye on Shredder, please, because he is the last car to come. Make sure he doesn't cut anything through the S's. Because remember, you cannot cut the track. Ryan, P3, 1:17 flat. He is now safe. Puts Arctic on the cusp. CMP's on the cusp. I don't know what the clock is. I can't see it. But that is Torpedo. Torpedo is done. Windex is on the lap as well. Yep, they've all started laps. So is Zach. Windex are all on laps. CMP is on a lap, but not really got any ERS. Arctic goes 3rd. 1:16.792. Fully safe. Who's now put Shikari in 8th position. Just like the lap. CMP is the next car, I believe. Shredder is going to get there just in time. He has got red. Did he cut anything or not? Because he has got red on his name.
He did not. He did run wide on the corner, but that was it.
Right. Oh, CMP made a little mistake for the S's. It's probably the lap done. I don't think he's got enough ERS to really boost it anyway. He'd be better off turning it off down here. We noticed yesterday that you could turn it off through the basically the slow corners down by the after the second DRS straight, and you wouldn't lose anything. Does he improve? No, he doesn't. So CMP is in 9th. He's in danger zone, which we expected he would be. Shikari across the line does improve to 6th, safe now. That means Shredder is on the last cusp. Zach and Windex are on laps as Zach, P12, does he move? No. He's 1,000 slower. Windex goes to 12th with a 1:17.848, so they are out. Torpedo, Windex, Zach Racing are all out of qualifying. Shredder is safe. But he is 1/10 up as well, but he is safe, so that means CMP would move through as well. So everyone is safe. But it does say, I did say like a mid-17 would be where we're looking at, and it is going to be a 17.7 would have been the cutoff. Or 17.8, sorry. No, 17.7 to 7.8. Yeah, so Shredder goes to 9th with a 17.4. It's still not superly fast. I thought Shredder was up there at the beginning of the season. He seems to have dropped off the last few weeks. Right then. So fast lap in Q2 was a 16.672. Second was Pelly, 14,000th behind, and then Arctic was basically 0.120 behind that. The 3/10 separate the top 6, and then you got like Aaron, Hayes and Shredder all through as well with CMP. We lose Torpedo, Windex and Zach Racing. Second off the pace, and you were pretty much out. CMP is the only one really that isn't within 7/10 of the pole position. So it's looking like it's going to be very tight in the mid of the pack for the top 7 or 8, really. And obviously Rabago crashed out, so we don't really know what his pace is like either. It's a shame we haven't got his spot in Watto here, because them two as well, they would be right in that mix with that group. There could be like a 8 or 9 car grid there within like 3 to 4 tenths. Well, you got 30 seconds to go to vote on the poll. Will Gabbo finish on the podium or not? At the moment, you've got 73,720 for yes and 63,002 for no. Somebody's gonna lose coin because of a Mexican. So no pressure, Gabbo.
Well, that was interesting.
What?
My son just laughed so hard he peed his pants.
Well, because we were talking about Mexicans being good.
I don't know what he was laughing at, but obviously it was worthy of emptying a bladder.
Alright, so his now new nickname is called Pissy Pants. Let's go!
Yep.
So Aaron is the first car out on track. I'm not too sure we want to be a first car out on track when you are a Crash Bandicoot, but let's go. Mr. Asda, nicknamed Crash Bandicoot. Or we could call him Whack. I can't say that word, so. There's a corner there, Asda. Those white lines, you've got to stay within. Unless you're Max Verstappen. Or and if you're Max Verstappen, just wall ride and get pole. Still amazes me how he gets the fast lap in that third sector because of that. I have no idea how he does that. Oh, what is everybody going out and holding hands? There is 4 cars going through the stadium at the same time. Well, you shouldn't be that close to each other. Why would you go out that close to each other? Yeah.
They were all bunched up in front of you.
Yeah, that's the problem. We've got 5 cars coming all together.
Looked like Monza qualifying out there.
Yeah, that's why I don't go out that early. I always wait a couple of minutes before I go out, just for that reason. Right then, Aaron going through second sector. Oh, there's a lot of curb there. So I don't know if he put the first lap time down, but he it was definitely a lot of saves in that lap. There was a couple of them, so he would be able to go a bit faster than that. But let's see what he can do though. 17.650 P1 as it stands. It's the first car set lap time. Arctic is just behind, I believe it would be Shredder and Ryan Hurricane. Ryan 16.812. Arctic 16.655. Provisional pole for Arctic. Invalidation. No, it's not. His lucky dude was is that I think that was Shikari getting out of the way for Gabo and that. Gabo 116.567. Provisional pole for the Alpine of Gabo. Right, Pelly going through the second. Yes, sorry, and Hayes going through to the stadium. Hayes, final corner, or is this the final corner, or is it all one? Is it all? Yep. It is one class as one corner, isn't it? Hayes, 19.483. Now we know where you're next to. Right. even Gemini was faster than that earlier. Pelly,
I was faster than that on hards.
516. Alright, calm down. There's a special boy over here. Oh, we're faster than that. And there's me without the tyres on. There you go, guys. That's what everybody's on. Right, CMP's on mediums. I think he's only got one set of softs left. Right, so far, Ferrari on pole of Pelly. Mr. Pelly the show-off is on the provisional pole with a 1:16.516. Second is Gabo with a 16.567. And then
Could we start calling Pelly the Flying Dutchman? Could we start calling him the Flying Dutchman?
The crashing Dutchman normally, but yeah, we go. But yeah, so literally look at this time difference between the top three. It was like 1 point, well, it was 138 or something, close. Yeah. Lucky Dude goes 5 with a 169.63. CMP with a 18.641 goes into P7 on the mediums, which means he jumps above Shikari and the CM, and Hayes has gone to an 18.629, but still, I mean Hayes was pretty well faster than me on X and A, so that is it was in the 17s on Wednesday, so I don't know what's going on there. I think Shredder's on now that. Yeah, he is. So is he's not yet set up yet time, and Shikari's backed up his, and so I think Shikari and CMP have only got one set of softs left. And Shredder has boxed, so that was a brand new set of tyres, I believe, so that's interesting. Arctic going back-to-back laps. Does he improve then? Does he improve? Because it didn't change. Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. 16.601 into P. He stays P3, but he closes the gap. Now the top three are separated by 8 or by 0.85, I believe. So literally 8 100 separate the top three. Who the hell's going yellow flags over here? Aaron, what are you doing? You run out of fuel. Oh yeah, of course he has. Looking after the environment. I'll tell you one thing though, Jeff.
Something interesting I just noticed about Hayes though, on his in lap, in sector 1, he's still at 100% ERS. I don't think he had his ERS on for his lap.
I don't think he's turned his ERS on all the way through qualifying. I don't know why, unless he doesn't want to start at the front. I don't know. But I also noticed one thing as well from Aaron. When he's out of fuel, it's the cleanest he ever drives. Okay, well, that was weird. Arctic looked like he went to cut the track, then had his, rules. And yes, you can't do that, Arctic. You run out of fuel, yes, but you can't cut the track. You would have still got to the pit lane in plenty of time to come around again. Mate, CMP just finished the race. I was like that on Wednesday and I picked up P4 because the people just decided they wanted to crash around me. So just try not to get penalties, don't get involved in other people's thingies. If someone's
Very
faster,
similar. Very similar in X2. I mean,
if someone's faster than you, just let them pass. Try and use them with DRS to stay with them for a little as much as you can. Don't worry about biting them. That's all I did next in there. I just stayed with a group of cars as much as I could, and I just used them. And I picked up massive points for it. So. The thing I keep telling people, if someone's like, you know, that are faster than you, there's absolutely no point fighting them. You may as well just let them pass, try and use them to stay with them to help you, pull you along. Otherwise you'll just lose time trying to fight for your life for no point, because it's going to pass you anyway and you're going to lose time or get damage or cause something. Oh, and I think, is Hayes lagging again for anybody else?
I haven't noticed anybody having following him on his lap
It's
here.
been a bit jumping a little bit for me. On board with me seems a bit like, ooh.
Now he has his DRS.
Anybody want to shout? I bet he crashes me. As well, what CMP could have done as well, if it's a weak track for me, could have saved them sort of set us off for the end for the race and just started at the back. Right then, they are all in the group again at turn 1, 2 and 3. 3 cars all in a massive little group there. Gotta be careful though, the time is running down now. Right, Hayes going through the S's. Remember, one of these corners wrong and pretty much the whole sector of it is wrong. It's okay through there, not perfect, but it was decent enough to get through without losing too much time.
I'll be tense.
Yeah, the funny thing is, Jeff, I lose more time through turn 1 and 2 and 3, those them 3 corners, like the right, left, right. I lose more time there than I do through the S's, if I get it wrong. Well, Hayes should be a 17, and it is 17.5. P8 though, doesn't change, stays in P8. But it does improve quite a bit. That's more like it from Hayes. That's what I would say. That's more like it, a lot more like it. So, right, Shikari. No, it's not his teammate of Gabo. Final corner. Down on the low zero as possible. He goes 3 100s faster. 116.537, but stays in second. He's 19 thousandths behind the leader. Kelly is starting a lap now, so he is going to have the optimal of the track. Ryan has just started a lap as well. Lucky Dude's not on a lap yet. The Shredder's going into the Shredder's about to go into the Shredder Stadium. No, it's a stadium. Oh, he lost a bit of time there.
The Shredder Dome.
Just got shredded. Just like Miami last night. Let's go for Shredder, final corner, and he doesn't improve. He's 6th, 7th now. His engine that far back, but okay. He's done then. Hayes is probably done. CMP is, and Shredder has, CMP, sorry, 18.139, sorry.
Gabo dropped it in the S's. Back running again now.
Still alive though, yeah. Arctic has retired. Did he retire in the pit lane or did he crash?
He is in the pit lane.
So we know Gabo's guaranteed to be at least 3rd. I can't see anyone else other than Ryan beating that time of Gabo's. Pelly, can you guarantee being on pole? You've got Ryan Hurry. Oh, a snap. He doesn't improve because of it. Ryan, final corner, does go pole. 16.406. And I think he's so close now to guaranteeing championship. I think because Waldo's not here, I think he might have won it today. We'll have to have a look at that in a minute, actually. Lucky Dude, final corner. He's up on his time as well. Does he jump anyone? No, he stays in 5th, but goes to 16.722. But I'll tell you something, this grid is looking very tasty. The front 4 are extremely close. If Gabo can keep on the road, he's going to have a massive chance for a podium. Just got to keep it. Oh,
Shakira!
Snappy. Shakiri, sponsored by George, doesn't improve.
Well done to keep that car going, though. I mean, we started with Dave in X2.
Right, so Ryan Hurricane on pole, 16.406, and the pole position point. Second is Pelly, third is Gabo, 4 is Arctic, 5 is Lucky Do, 6 is Aaron, 7 is Shikari, 8 is Shredder, 9 is Hayes, and 10 is CMP. We are done from Quali 3. Quali 3? Yeah, Q3 I should say. We'll get the classified results in a second for Q3. I'm trying to remember what happened in Q2. It was Torpedo, Windex, and I mean Rabargo's back there as well. I can't remember who it was though, but yeah, we'll get it in a second. Let's get into that section. And Ryan, oh my God, Jeff will go through the standings in a second. I just need to work out, Jeff, if Ryan. I think Ryan might win the championship today, because Wallo's not here.
Well, he has Pelly to deal with. Also, Pelly's closer in P2.
Okay. Pelly must have gained some in the last week then from the championship then.
He did. He jumped 2 points.
Yeah, but it's 52 points, so, and there's only 2 more races to go, so there's a 70 what? So 81 points is what's left to get, and he's got 1 here, so he would be 80 points away from it. So pretty much he has to resolve. He would have to rely on Pelly not finishing, I think, something like that. But yeah. But if you can run through the standings for me, please.
Sure. So, in our Drivers' Championship, in P1, we have Ryan Hurricane, 150 points. P2 is XRL Pelly, 98 points, up 2 positions. P3, we have Waddington with 92 points. P4, we have Shredder with 89 points. Both down 1 position. P5, we have Octoprogy on 71 points. P6, we have Mantic Meerkat with 55 points. P7 is X6 The Spot, 44 points. P8 is Prudish Metal with 40 points. P9 is XRL Zach, 26 points. P10 is Torpedo with 20 points. Also tied with Shakira and Herbargo, both 20 points. P13, we have Lucky Do on 15 points. And 14th, we have CMP on 12 points, tied with Air Max. And 16th, we have Gabo on 8 points. 17th, we have J. Bush John on 5 points. P18, we have XRL Moist on 3 points. And at the back of the bottom of the table, we have XRL XIX and Evan Highlands on 0 points. And in the constructors, P1, we have Alfa Romeo on 194 points. Then it's Ferrari on 169 points, followed by Aston Martin on 106 points. Then we have Haas on 90 points, McLaren on 75 points, Mercedes on 52 points, Alpine on 42 points, up 1 position, AlphaTauri on 38 points, also up 1 position. We have Williams down 2 positions on 36 points, and at the bottom of the table we have Red Bull on 25 points.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the permutations are. I'm not too sure. It's pretty much if Pelly doesn't finish his race, I think it is the championship's over, but that's the only way it can happen.
Be back in a moment. Just gonna refill my coffee cup before the race starts.
I was trying to work out. So Ryan has a 51 point lead. There is 3 races to go. Maximum points is 80 now. So I think it's extremely close to where he would be able to play the championship, close to winning the championship today, but not. Wow, I mean, actually, what do you need? 50, so 20, 54. So, I mean, he can win the championship today. What am I thinking of? I'll tell you, I haven't slept today because I can't think of it. So he's 52 points clear, he's now 53. So technically, I think he only needs 2 points to win the championship. He only needs to outscore him. We'll wait till Jeff's back and then he'll tell me. Like, I think I'm pretty sure it's close. For some reason I was counting that he needed 70 points to win the championship. He doesn't. He only needs 50. He only needs to have 54 points, and I believe he only needs to outscore. Pretty much he just needs to beat Pelly and he'll win the championship today. So Ryan's on pole, and he's got a point for that. Second is Pelly, third is Gabo, 4 is Artix, 5 is Lucky Do, 6 is Air Max, I'm on Air Max for Aaron. 7 is Shikari, 8 is Shredder, 9 is Hayes, 10 is CMP, 11 is Torpedo, 12 is Windex, 13 is Zach, and 14 is Herbago. Jeff, are you there? Yeah?
Yep.
Well, technically, Ryan is 53 points clear now after the pole position point today. So technically, he needs to outscore Pelly by 2 points, I think, because there's only 2 more races to go. There's only 2 more races to go, and the max he can score is 54 points. So I think it is technically, and he needs to have a 2-point race. So I think if Ryan beats Pelly, I think he wins the championship today.
Sounds about right, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why it took me that long to work it out, but it did. That was extremely hard to work out for some reason.
Well, you've had a long day, so.
Well, I watched Boston versus Miami, didn't I? Went to bed at 5 o'clock, got up at about 7 o'clock to watch Formula 3 and Formula 2 and all that. So
we'll have to tune in tomorrow night though, because we're gonna see history tomorrow night.
Well, we're going to watch some history later on. We're going to see a rookie win for IndyCar, hopefully, as well. So,
no spoilers, please. No spoilers.
No, I'm trying. I'm avoiding everything so I don't see it. Right then. So Ryan Hurricane on P1s on the mediums, then pretty much 1, 2 to 9 are on the hard tyres. CMP is on mediums. Then Torpedo, Windex on the hards, Zach is on the mediums, and Herbago is on the hards. So who was the no-shows? It was just Watto and who was
Watto next.
Oh, next is as well. Oh wow. I mean, what was the I mean, this is to tell you now though. That's helped the Ferraris. I mean, the constructors is pretty much going all the way. So we just need to add that to the what you call it. The stewards then for the no-shows, which is a shame, but yeah. It suits. Right. Well, the realistic pole's up as well, Jeff. Right then. Let's get ready then for a lovely 36 laps around Mexico for the anniversary weekend for XRL. Round number 9 round number 9, X1, round number 9, Mexico for season number 8.
Interesting, Ryan Hurricane going for the mediums today. The fastest strategy that we've seen all week has been the hard to mediums.
Yes, but the problem is we say that, but the mediums, the safety cars have kind of ruined the hard strategy every single race.
Yes,
so, like on Wednesday, I did the softs, didn't I?
Yep.
And it worked out. So, like I said, it's an interesting one. I mean, I was looking. Well, I did the race earlier, and I tell you now, mate, the medium soft is a strat. 100% is a strat. I think I wish I did that. I wish I did that on the next 2, mate, because I think I would have been up there.
Oh, looks like somebody missed their start grid.
36 laps around Mexico for season number 8 for X1, and we are going some point at some time. I mean, we are underway. Where the hell's the Red Bull going? Where's Hayes? Oh, Hayes has just pulled right over and let everybody past. Oh my, here we go. This is a massive train. There's a 4-car train, 4 cars wide. What can happen at turn 1? What do we think? 3 wide. Someone's... I'm just trying to watch what I think's going on. There's wheel banging between Shredder and Aaron, but it looks like they're going through okay.
Everything looks pretty clean.
Everything's okay at the moment. There was a bit of wheel banging, but if you ain't touching, you ain't racing. Oh, Aaron went in the back of him, but he's under whack on the way though, no damage. So Ryan holds on to it. Gabo second. Lucky Dude has got a massive... I think Gabo was... Lucky Dude was the biggest gainer there, yeah. In the front. So look, Gabo's up 1, Lucky Dude's up 2, Pelly's up down 2, Arctic's down 1, there's been a spin at the back. Or CMP is not fighting. Yeah, it's not really... Let's just try to keep on track. Shredder's up 2, Aaron's down 1, then you got Zach and Rabago both up 5, Shikari's down 4. Hayes down 5, but he got straight out of the way, didn't bother fighting. Torpedo and Windex, what's going on? Oh, there is a... Has he got damage? CMP might just fit the wall. Let's have a look and see if he has damage. He's on the back of the McLaren. How close do you want to get to each other? So they're touching. They're trying to on the right side. Oh, bit of contact.
Oh, and they're 3 wide. They are 3 wide.
Oh, who's 3 wide? I'm watching. Oh, also I'm watching Rabago versus CMP, and Rabago's off track again. This seems to be where the action is, even though they are fighting up front as well. Oh, CMP's got it wrong. It's the problem though with that corner. If you get one of them wrong, the left hand is a terrible part, and it leaves the door open for everybody behind. Right then, on board with Aaron is on the back of Shredder. There's lots of fights going on, but there's nothing at the moment super. And so far though, Ryan is pulling away on those mediums, but we know that those mediums are not the fastest overall strategy. So if there's no safety cars, we could see the difference coming back like we did last week at Monza. CMP should have him this time. They're going to try and late break, but then CMP should have him on the inside. Oh, and then see it, and then Vargo's gone. There is contact between Rabago and CMP. CMP is still going. Rabago's in the wall.
And he retired on track.
He's breaking a lot of rules lately. He obviously wants to stay in, doesn't he? Torpedo, first time penalty of the session. Make sure you clip that though, right, Jeff, please.
Yep.
Ryan, 19574. I'm going to keep my next one chat as well, just in case. So far, there's not a lot's going on. Oh, what am I doing there? Aaron on the back of Shredder still going on. This is for P7, 6 and 7. Also, the fight for P1 still going on. Gabo still 7/10, 6, 7/10 on the back of Ryan. This is the closest fight on track though, is between, well, Aaron and Shredder. The Shredder is absolutely away. There's an Alpine in the wall, and it is. That is Gabo. He's back underway. Has he got damage? Doesn't look like he's got damage, but he's back on the way. He's rode too much of that inside curb. That right-hander has claimed someone else, but he's still alive. Shredder and Aaron has got past Shredder. Shredder's probably going to come straight back at him, though, on that straight.
Two Williams going at each other quite hard.
Hey, bend over. It's a reserve as well with a full-time. Who else? Whoa, what are you doing? Why are you... Shredder, that is extremely dangerous. Why would you go that way? He's left you the entire left-hand side. One day, someone's not going to leave you that room to come back on track. That is extremely dangerous, and that could be a penalty for being dangerous. Tries overtaking off track. That's ridiculous. You know, if he did that to me, I wouldn't let him pass. I'd leave him off track. On the
second time penalty to Aaron Knight Racing.
Yeah.
We have quite a few people picking up pens very early on.
Did you see what Shredder just did then?
I missed. I was watching the fight between the Williams. I missed it.
I've got a clip for you so you can see it. Look at them. Right then, too wide going into turn one, side by side, Aaron and Shredder. Shredder rolls onto it, but here comes the Mercedes of Zach on the inside. That is going to be on Aaron, as Aaron going to have enough to hold on to the position or not. Going on the inside, Aaron. Oh, they made contact. No, I can't get a decent view of this. I don't know, as I say, they're going to go too wide again.
Honestly, very clean from both of them.
Yeah. I think Aaron, when he raced a couple of weeks ago, was just literally rusty, that's all. I mean, you could tell.
Oh, he dropped it!
And there's a wall. He's got to be careful returning. There is a 4 more cars to come, and once that Red Bull is passed, that one there, he's safe to come back. Well, Aaron at least did it nice and safely. Fair play. Unlucky. It happens. Arctic on the back of Pelly. This is the 2 Ferraris. Are they going to work together to try and catch up to Ryan? They should be. One saves the ERS behind, the other one burns it in front. There you go, Jeff. I've sent you what happened at that straight roll out on Discord. So Aaron's in the pit lane for the broken front wing. Let's presume he's going to go on to mediums. Yeah. Red Bull of CMP, no drops on the exit of turn 3. Ooh.
Oh, there's a Zach in the wall.
Watch out, this car's coming. Watch out. There you go, there you go. He's done the same thing as what Gabo did, and that was spin it. They caught the inside curb too much, and around he went. Same as what Aaron did as well.
That curb is evil.
Yep, it's what claimed me in X2, well X3 last year. I was on the podium as well. I was guaranteed a podium position. It was basically P2, cruise control, 5 laps to go, 10 seconds in front of the car behind, 4 seconds behind the car in front. And that was it. Aaron spun again. He's about to get lapped as well, I think. He is. He's got to be careful as well. He might get a 10 second. You know what this game's like. He's back underway. Pelly, 3-second time penalty for Pelly. Shredder's also got past Gabbo. Gabbo's coming straight back at Pelly. No, Gabbo's coming straight at Shredder. So now you tell Shredder's running low wings because he's literally garbage for this middle sector.
Gabbo making a mover on the outside.
Yeah, he's trying to. On the L2, that is Aaron getting out of the way on the blues. Gabbo, you're brave trying to do that on the outside there. And Aaron gets a 10-second time penalty, getting out of the way of people.
This game. And another one.
Yeah, he's going at 10 miles per hour, like. Let's give you a 10-second time penalty. They can be removed. Aaron, don't worry about it. Oh, another one. You might get disqualified if you ain't careful. What you? Hey, wait. He's got a record. He's got a record. He's the most time penalty. He's got most time penalties ever seen in the league race in XRL. 33 seconds.
On the anniversary weekend, too, nonetheless.
Gabbo goes past Shredder on the DRS, and he's back up to P5. Shredder sends it.
I think it's safe to say that we will all be happy on June 13th when this game is out the window.
And Gabbo does hold on to it after a late send from Shredder, but Gabbo does stay in P5. And Gabbo and Shredder down to 6. Now, one thing though, it's getting to the point now where only 5 laps to go, or 6 laps to go area till Ryan will be boxing, and so will CMP on those mediums, so... Oh, I'm going to say, you got one. Not really a lot going on now. Oh, there's a wobble by CMP through the S's on the exit. He's still going, looks like it's alright there, but Torpedo's surrounded by Red Bulls. I bet he's having a lot of fun. Aaron spun for the S's. Probably the inside curve too much again. You'll be so careful through there. That's a problem. You've got to be so careful when you come here. Practice is massive. Don't know if anything's happening here. Doesn't look like it. CMP's gone back to finish defending that position. And nothing is happening there. So Gabbo, 3-second time penalty, first time penalty for him. And the Ferraris are still working together in P3 and 4, but Gabbo is slowly gaining. He's 5.6 now. They aren't gaining on Lucky Dude. They're still 3.8, and they both got penalties as well. So at the moment, Ryan would win the Drivers' Championship today. This man here. All by his lonesome. Took advantage of some of the main runners not being here. What's the blue yellow flags for? I was about to say. Zach Racing, 3-second. No, it's for Aaron. Yeah, I know it's for Aaron, but I don't know what it's for. He's about to get lapped again, I think. He's on the blast.
He spun in the stadium.
Yeah, on the exit, I believe, yeah. Right, so Shredder before the straight, he's 8 tenths behind. Look how much, as you say, it must be no super low wings because he's literally eating her alive. So he goes from 8 tenths behind down to 5.5 to about 5, well say 6, so 2 tenths. Let's see what he loses through the technical part in a minute, through the actual twisty part. So he's down to 6 tenths, he's up to 7 now. I think Gabbo's running low wings as well, you know. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. So Gabbo loses 2 tenths down the straights to Shredder, but gains 4 tenths down the twisty parts. He's back up to 9 tenths again, gets to a straight, and then they'll be back up again. This is what we were on about, Jeff, wasn't it? The wings mean absolutely nothing around here. So I think Aaron's in the pit lane here. Or is he just Yeah, he's just killed the pit marker. But I bet he's broke his wing as always retired in the pit lane.
And then retired in the pit.
Well,
lap 10.
Yeah, there's another one that needs to be clipped, please. Actually, I can clip that. I'll clip that and I'll send it to you, Jeff. So, yeah, the problem is though, the rules are stating there he's in the car and he could have still scored points. Yeah, he's in 13th place. He was a lap down, but he means he's got to do anything with his main laps. But penalties would have been removed. It's not like they wouldn't have been removed, so that can't be a reason. So.
I might shoot him a message though after the race because I was watching him for a bit and something didn't seem right. He was understeering like quite a bit and his gear shift seemed off. I don't know if he was having technical issues.
It was using our setup that we used in the race, mate. So I know the setup was decent because it was the one that you, me, and like Flavor and all that ran. So there was like 6 of us that ran that setup.
Yeah, but that looked like it could have been wheel issues too.
Yeah, I was saying I've got a video. Oh, no, I'm not having it. Sounds like it is. You've got to let the admins know, Aaron, I'm not an admin. You know that by now, surely. I was hoping to let you know and good to you, but yeah, it sounds like it is. I mean, he says it's something, what was it? He said, had to retire due to wheel rotations being way off. I've got a video of it for proof. I just thought it was his driving style. Right, Hayes on Torpedo. Torpedo just goes on left room just. I bet Hayes woke up a little bit there though. Oh, and there's a Williams on a Williams. Williams and Williams make a little bit of contact. And a bit more contact. And Torpedo goes and so Winlets goes through, Torpedo has to back out. I don't know why they're trying to squeeze each other so much. You're in the same team. Oh well, we're having Red Bull and Red Bull now. Technically Hayes is on the faster tyre now, so is CMP going to fight him that hard or is he going to let him past? There's a smart way to let him pass, but the problem is you've got 2 Williamses next to each other as well. That's the problem! Oh my god! That was awfully close. CMP loses 2 places. I mean, Hayes nearly killed himself. Hayes nearly got killed. CMP, I don't know if CMP is trying to defend it or not. Oh, there's a Williams in the wall. Which one was it? Was it Windex that's attacked the wall? Looks like they're still going, but Jesus Christ.
Doesn't look like he has any damage either, but oof. This is probably the most exciting fight on the track right now, involving 2 Williams, 2 Red Bulls.
And it's last. And it's the fight for last. But bro, tag.
Index
has gone the back of CMP.
Oh.
I mean, I know it's easy done. It's just one of those. Go on the back, easy done. It's just sucks. I mean, Jeff had it in X1 as well, X2. I mean, we've seen it in real life, Monaco as well, didn't we? From who was it? Was it Checo? It was Checo, wasn't it? Was it Checo, Jeff?
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. I can understand why he retired.
Oh,
He's got his wheel full lock and the car's not turning at all.
Oh, awesome. CMP 3-second time penalty. Yeah. And he's still fighting with points here at the moment. There is 12 cars left. There's guaranteed 11 will get points. With the 2 going out. So at the moment, the only fight on track is, well, it's not even a fight, it's the Ferraris working together trying to catch up to Lucky Do, which they're actually not. Lucky Do is slowly pulling away, and Gabo is slowly reeling them back in. CMP in the pit lane. On the hards. I mean, so yeah, hards can get to the end now. We've seen some. Well, Jeff went 24 laps earlier, so or 22 laps or something. So he never gets.
No, I did 20. I did 29 laps on mediums. 29 laps on mediums.
I thought you did. I thought you did the hards.
No.
Right, say because I know. What was it?
And they were
24 laps on hards. Right, Ryan Hurricane
and they
in
were
the pit
mad.
lane, and they probably gonna go the hards. Surely.
They were mad at the end. They were on about 95% in the rears.
You're lucky they didn't go pop, because if they went pop, it cost you everything.
Yep. It was a gamble, but it worked.
Right, 20 laps to go, and then we are done skis, and I can have some food. Ryan Hurricane comes to the pits behind Shikari, but there really isn't really Shikari's fight. This one, Liam is, well, we'll say Ryan's fighting Pelly and Arctic. Lucky D was 5 seconds behind him before the pit stops.
Aaron says it was like driving a bus, and I said it's F1, not busing. I think you may have loaded the wrong game, or the wrong wheel profile.
Yeah. What the problem was is his wheel was plugged into Euro Truck or something, and his Xbox was plugged into F1. We're about to find this difference. Hear the difference between old hards against brand new ones, because Ryan Tomlinson now should be at the temperature. So have fun. Torpedo 3-second time penalty. And Ryan is also on 87% ERS, so he is plenty locked and loaded. Pelly's got 6 seconds, Arctic has 3 seconds, Gabo's got 3 seconds, Torpedo's got 6, Zach has got 3, and CMP has got 3, and yeah, there you go. Bye. Bye-bye, had a great time. Not your fight, no point fighting. 100% right thing to do. Ryan moves up to P6. It would just cost you time fighting him. Yeah, not your race. Your race is with Hayes and all that anyway. So yeah, put it. Right then, so it's all gonna be down to what Lucky can do right now. Then, if Lucky do is to pump in a few laps right now and keep Ryan under pressure, those medium runs, if he can keep within like 4 seconds, and he goes to mediums, then Ryan could be under pressure from a Haas later on the race. And I want Haas to do well here, because Haas did okay in X2. But a good result from Lucky doing Shredder today could help us massively. Hayes, 3-second time penalty. That helps you a little bit because of that. That's the point. I don't know who does that now, but yeah. I don't know who has that. I don't know. I don't even know who has that sheet. Ryan Hurricane, 118. Wrong button. I'm trying to get the fast lap because I didn't see it. Fast lap 18.809 for my Hurricane, and then outside the top 10 is there's a 20.619, which will obviously be beaten when they go to mediums in a minute. And that is gap to leader, obviously CMP, and pretty much
Gabo's caught back up to the Ferraris now.
Yeah, that's what I said. I thought he would. For some reason, then they're not actually helping each other, which is interesting. They're not at the toe is not working for them today. It worked in the Monza race, but today it is not working because what I think's happening is they're not using the ERS to burn past, and the one in front to use their ERS and DRS, let the car behind build their ERS back up, and then swap over. Right, Gabo's in the pit lane, so he's going to be boxing a lap earlier than what the strat says. That's the 17 laps on mediums is not, well, yeah, well, we'll say it's not optimal, but then Jeff goes like 30 laps on him. I mean, the optimal is 16, well, between 14 and 16 laps on them, so It is early.
The same thing in XNA as well. I think he went like 30 laps on those mediums as well.
Yeah, but like I said, you need stuff to go your way. It wouldn't work in this lobby right now.
Nope.
Because there's no safety cars. Which is amazing. Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't anything major in there from what I've seen, incident-wise. But like in here, there's been one incident between Navargo and CMP from what I've seen. So, well, I mean, there was an interesting move from Shredder, but that's about it. I mean, the other ones are really just retiring on track. I mean, Asda had a reason for retiring in pit lane, so that's fine. So really, you've only got the CMP Navargo thing, whether that's an incident or not, for them not to report. Or anything else. Arctic is in the pit lane! Did you see the clip I sent you, Jeff?
I did.
Yeah. Right. So Arctic is going to come out. Where's he going to come out to? He's going to come out behind Shikari. Will he come out behind Gabbo, though? Gabbo's the one he was fighting with. Does Gabbo get the undercut? And I think he has. And now Gabbo will need Shikari to do some defending if they catch him up. Well, then he won't defend him, will you? But yeah. Nah, I don't know if they catch you. They shouldn't catch you. Right then, what's going on here then? Let's have a ball. We're going to ball with Arctic though, because he's hunting down Gabbo. I don't think he's going to get his tyres up to temp to be within a second before the next lap though. No, don't, because of haze. You put yourself under pressure from the cars, so 4 points. It's only if they catch you, never slow down for it. Because you've got no penalties if you can keep it that way. And pretty much the only ones behind you that haven't got penalties is Windex and Shredder. Yeah, I didn't get any warnings till
Lucky do in the pit.
Yeah, this is the one. Ryan will come out in front of him. But how far in front? I think he's going to be about 10 seconds in front. I thought he wouldn't be that far in front.
Gabbo, fastest lap of the race, 118.469.
Yeah, but how far is Gabbo Lucky Do going to be? Lucky Do is fighting for Ryan. I wouldn't, because I want that could be an interesting fight. What is Ormond doing? Get off that. We want this. He is 15 point. No, he is 7.8 behind Ryan. So he's lost about 2 seconds to Ryan. I boxed him. Yeah. Right, Torpedo in the pit lane as well. On to mediums. Everyone's pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So Zach. Gonna get DRS now. Take Prodigy, 3-second time penalty. We've seen that. And Lucky Do needs to now put his hammer down after this. Once the Shikari gets in the pit lane, it is gonna be a lace on between.
He's got the double dose of DRS as well too here. So
I don't know if he has, because the line for that is here, but the line for the other one is just down here.
No, if you are trailing in turn 1, in the final corner, you have DRS on both streets.
It used to be on the exit of the pit lane, the other line, but it does look like it isn't there now because of the way the dots are on the map.
It still is, because Snake gave it to me in X2. He boxed when he was right in front of me, and he gave me DRS on both streets.
We were just on board with him there. Lucky Do then to see, and he is, yeah. But it used to be, as you come out the pit lane, right on that line there was the extra exclamation point. So yeah, it does look like that. Right then, we're just waiting for Pelly to box. Is he going to go the distance, and is he going to go and try and do a soft right at the end, like he tried doing last week? Windex also trying to do that. He did that in X2 as well. It didn't work in X2, and it isn't going to work here either.
Ryan seems like he's starting to close the gap now, so I don't know if that's going to be a smart.
We will on Pelly because of the tyre difference. There's 15 lap difference in tyre wear. Pelly's literally, they'll be on like 50-60% for Pelly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The longer he stays out, the more disadvantage himself on tires.
Yeah. I don't think Pelly's gonna. I don't think Pelly thinks he's gonna win this race anyway. I think he's just trying to beat Lucky to, but I don't think he's gonna do that. At the moment he's gonna be like 13.5 seconds in front at the moment. When he boxes, he'll be about 10 seconds behind. And at the moment he's still 13 laps to go, so he still can't use softs at the moment. He'd have to go medium still at the moment. He's gonna have to wait till like 11 laps to go. I mean, we've seen people on Wednesday go try and do 12 laps on them, and they just didn't go 12 laps of softs. They were done after 8. Alright, Windex is in, gone to mediums. I want to stay here a minute. I want to see if Pelly's going to box or if he's staying out and he's going to try and do softs. I got a funny feeling if he tries to go to the soft route, he'll be looking at 5th. Gabo, 3-second time penalty, but this is another thing as well. Time penalties are the one. Lots of time penalties there.
Hell, he stays out.
Yeah, Pelly's got 6 seconds. So's Gabo. So's Arctic. And the biggest issue he's got is that's the difference now. If he boxes right now, he'll come out in 5th. If he keeps on going, he may even have to try and get past Shredder as well. The more cars you have to get past, the harder it's going to be. Zach and Hayes. Hayes has got past Zach, so Hayes is now up to P8. He might be right, he might be waiting for a safety car. Why is there a yellow flag? I do not see anyone that is dead. So why is there a yellow flag?
Put it up now. I don't know what that was about.
I don't see no one dead. I mean, Pelly's got no. Oh, there you go.
Shakira, 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. Make sure you get a race director afterwards, and you'll see. Right then, we'll leave that up for a bit because I want to look and see what the delta is with Pelly and Shredder and all that in the next couple of laps if he doesn't box. Yeah, so he's still around. At the moment, it is 23 seconds. Separates Shredder to Pelly. That's what Pelly's got to be worried about because
you had one on lap 11, Liam. You had a warning on lap 2 and lap 11.
Because the pressure that Pelly's gonna be is that he's got 6 seconds, where Shredder in 6 has no penalties. Yes, he's 23 seconds behind. He may be able to pull that gap, but then you've got to get past them. Pretty much the only thing I think Pelly's hoping for is a safety car.
About 23 seconds.
It's about 22. Well, it's around 20. Like I said, I'm not too sure. It's either 21 or 23 or something like that area. I think. But it's because it's a slow. Look how slow it is, isn't it? Well, that's the fastest thing. I say fair play to Pelly at the moment. He's not losing a lot of time to Shredder. It's now 21.8. We are on board with pretty much the only fight on track, and it is for 3rd position, but Lucky Do has no penalties. There is only one car yet to box that has to box still, and that is Pelly. Pretty much. As long as if Gabo keeps his car on track, and there isn't any penalties, and there isn't any DNFs or safety cars or whatever, yeah, it is a Red Bull turning around CMP. Jesus Christ. Lucky Do the wait now. Well, at the moment, Pelly would be coming out as we said, in 5th position. He would come out probably about 10 seconds behind this fight. They've all got the same penalties, but as it stands, Gabo would finish in that podium position. He doesn't need. He's obviously Lucky Dude's got no penalties, so all these blue flags is that's because CMP's behind here. Yeah, look at that now. Pelly's losing a stack of time now, Jeff. He's down to 19.4 to Shredder in 6th.
Yep.
He's dropping heavily now.
I don't think the safety car is gonna come.
Arctic 3 seconds. That's hurt him massively as well. That's probably taken him out of a top 5 finish now. I mean a top 4 finish. Or actually a top 5 finish. It might cost him 5th because of Shredder. That's the thing. For Pelly, a safety car wouldn't help him. It would hurt him. He's got 6 seconds of time penalties.
Yeah, too late. Yeah, he hung it too late at this point. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to hurt. Even if safety car comes out now, he's got 6 seconds. Where, like I said, Ryan's got none. Lucky's got none. Shredder's got none. And then the people like Sakari and all that's got 3.
Now.
So
Pelly's in the pit.
He is in the pits, and he's 19 seconds is Shredder behind, and there is Shredder. That is pretty much where Pelly's races right now is with with Shredder. And we all know how hard Shredder's going to be to pass because of those low wings. Pelly was moaning on me when we went around France, I think it was. I was to pass you with those low wings. Well, you got it all again. You're going to come out behind Shredder, and you have got 6 seconds of penalties, I believe. Oh, is that that's a Lucky Dude's gone. Just got to be careful. That has put Pelly on a Gabo on a podium. He just needs to keep his car on track now, and he's guaranteed one. But now it's all down to penalties, as we can see there. It's going to be super pressure on now Pelly now. He's literally got to be full attack mode. And someone's gone in front. There's that Ryan. Ryan's gone the final corner.
It was.
Corner.
He did.
Gabo
and that gives Gabo the lead.
But with a time penalty. Eh? Who? What do you mean? Lucky Dude's tyres are melting, mate. He dropped it like 2 times. He dropped it again. Oh yeah, mate. He's switching everywhere. The 7-lap hole. Don't forget though, he spun at turn 4, so he's probably melting. Lucky Dude's in the pit lane. Has he got damage? I wonder if he's got damage. Oh, what a long pit stop. Come on, hurry up. He's going to softs. Yeah, he's got broken wing. Yep. Lucky Dude's got damage. Yep. That's why. Yep.
Unlucky.
That's his podium chance is gone now, though. But he's got to. So we're letting people pass because of damage then. It's pretty. I'm just trying to think then. How many of these people actually properly experience these races? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you've got 9 people in this lobby out of 12 that are actually really experienced drivers. Alright, so Pelly is still not on the back of. Oh, that Red Bull's out of the way. It's a back marker, CMP. Well done, CMP for getting out of the way. Trying not to get involved in this fight for the top 5. Right then, Shredder is now under pressure from Pelly. Pelly's got 6 laps to get 6 seconds clear of him. And past him. I think the podium's gone for him, mind you. So he's got to get past Shredder, then get on the back of Arctic by 3 seconds to get past him, because Arctic has got 9 and he's got 6, sorry, so... Windex is also on the back of Lucky Do. That is a fight for 10th and 9th after Lucky Do's spin. I've got 6 laps to go. Well, 6 laps once they're about to cross that line in a second. Oh, Shredder's not fighting Pelly, so Shredder moves over for Pelly, and Pelly moves back up to 4th. That's interesting, that's just helped Pelly massively. Unless Shredder's going to try and take the toe back on him, but I don't think it is. I think he's just going to position. Why not fight? The championship's over. I think the Drivers' Championship's over, so I'm not surprised he didn't fight that. I don't think there's any way that Pelly's gonna...
And it seems Ryan's struggling since the spin. Gabo's starting to pull the Gabo. Gabo can win this race.
Yeah, so the mediums are hard to win it. They're both old tyres. I mean, but the thing is, Pelly would have to, like, literally, Ryan needs 2 points. Really, he's like he needs, let's say, 53 points clear. 53 points. Ryan is in 2nd position at the moment with no time penalties. Arctic is 3rd with a 9 second. Pelly is 4th with a 6 second. Ryan is technically 15 seconds in front of Pelly. With 5 laps to go, Pelly is not catching Ryan Hurricane unless Ryan Hurricane drops it. And this is a, I mean, like I said, and there's 2 stronger tracks for Ryan coming up as well. CMP 3-second time penalty. I think Gabo can win this race if he keeps his head down and concentrates, doesn't make any more mistakes. But he's got to be careful. He's got 6 seconds. Yes, he can build the gap, but that's what we're talking about, and that is the difference between all the drivers. We'll get rid of the tyres now, because the tyres don't mean nothing. We know Pelly's on softs, and they'll be good for another couple more laps, and that'll be it. I just think that I'm surprised, like I said, that one of the Ferraris didn't match what Ryan did, like they did at Monza last week. Like at Monza last week, one of them matched what Ryan was doing, and the other one went the other sort of strategy. But they both went the same strat this week, and they basically tried to tow each other. Just couldn't pull away. They just couldn't catch up to Lucky. They couldn't catch up to Ryan. But whether they were using, like I said, the ERS, the car in front, using ERS and DRS to pull along the car behind to save the ERS. There's not a track where the ERS saving is that good. It's not very good at all for saving ERS. It's pretty much, I think it's one of those tracks where you've got to look after your ERS and try and just tow each other around, but don't know if their setups were good enough to catch him. Probably Ryan was running a lot lower than they were. Well then, Gabo leads it by 4.8 seconds. He's only 1.2 away from being able to win this race outright, but the penalties he's had is now 1 second. Arctic is as a Haas.
Got a yellow in sector 2.
And it's Lucky Do. He's back underway. Pelly 3 second. Gone. Championship over. 3 laps to go, and that should be job done. Ryan just needs to cross the line without making any mistakes. But that is Pelly's final, like, hurrah gone, I think. That 3 seconds is pretty much ended it. Well, mate, there's a lot of penalties though for Pelly though. Pelly doesn't normally get that many penalties. Until he's fully sending it, can't you? Because he's got that many penalties. Yeah. Lucky Do, 5 seconds spinning in the pit lane. And is he going to retire in the pit lane? Yes, he does.
And he did.
We need to flip that.
3.
That is the stupidest retire in the pit lane ever. I knew he was going to do that as soon as I've seen him speeding in the pit lane. With 3 laps to go, what is the point? Well, yeah. Well, you just put yourself a qualifying ban, so well done. And that was a complete and utter rage retirement. That is, because you can see that how many times he spun.
And his car came out. And his car came out back out on track too. So.
Yeah, that is the whole reason why you are not allowed to do it. Oh, someone has just been in the wall, and that is Windex. And he's left half of his front right wing on the wall. So he's back on the way, but there is now a part of a Williams wing on the wall. 2 laps to go. Fast lap is Lucky Dude, but he's DNF, so his fast lap will not count. Will it count? No, it won't, because he actually retired in the pit lane, so it won't count. He'll be straight up disqualified when the standings are done, so he's going to make sure that's remembered. Oh, actually, we'll make sure he say that on the post standings, Liam. He's disqualified because he retired in the pit lane. Lucky Dude, yeah, because he retired in the pit lane, he's going to have to be disqualified. So the fast lap is a 18.469, I believe, from Gabbo. Gabbo's on a rampage, mate. Let's go.
He proved all the doubters wrong in the poll today.
Hasn't finished yet. He's got 1 lap to go. He's got to hold on. He's 6 seconds clear at the moment. He's on the border of winning this race. He's got to find it for 1/10. Right on the border of winning this race. We all want him to do it as well, because it's obviously fitting for it being Mexico GP, so...
That's 3-second time penalty.
Shredder, 3-second time penalty, yeah boy. That's the first one for him, and now that has put him on the edge of not beating Pelly. He's got to find 6/10 on Pelly, which I can't see, so... I mean, I don't think Pelly's even going to catch up to Arctic, so that's a surprise. I thought he'd catch up to Arctic. Final few corners, he's now 2/10 clear. Stadium sector. We have fireworks, but is he going to make it? Gonna get the final corner right. As Ryan just lifted off to let him have it, I don't know. Maybe? We don't know. For sure. But Gabbo, as it stands, wins it. And Ryan does lower it, yeah. So Ryan comes second, but wins the Drivers' Championship with it, I believe. I think Ryan wins the Drivers' Championship for X1 for season number 8. But Gabbo wins the Mexican GP, which was fitting really, with being our anniversary, and a Mexican wins it. Third is Arctic, and then 4 is Pelly. Tried to do a different strategy, didn't work. So unfortunate for Pelly, but yeah, it was just the wrong strat there for there. Shredder brings home in 5, Shikari brings home in 6, Hayes is 7, Zach in 8, 9 is Windex, and 10 is Torpedo. CMP, Hayes just didn't want to race, but didn't like this track at all, but he's going to pick up a point though. Points are points. Vamos for Gabbo. Classified results coming in soon. But it does tell you one thing though, it looks like the Drivers' Championship is over, but the Constructors has just heated right up. As Ferrari have gained back a few more points on Alfa Romeo, so that ain't over yet. Right then, so as I said before, Lucky D will be disqualified for retiring in the pit lane, so he will not be classified as finished. So the fastest lap will also go to Gabo, I believe, of an 18.469. No, it won't. Sorry, Pelly. I think Pelly's got it. 18. No. How did Pelly not beat the fastest lap on the soft tyres? No, he didn't. So I think Gabo's got it at 18.469 fast lap. So Gabo wins it. His home GP for him in Mexico GP. So Gabo wins it for X1. Ryan Hurricane wins Drivers' Championship in X1 as well at the same time as that. Third is Arctic, so it's awesome to see though. So well done, Gabo, and thank you for that, because that helps me, because it gives me some coinage. Yeah, boy. Why can't I close it then? I'm not able to manage this with Diction. I didn't vote on this one. I voted on my account. I'm on the XRL account, I think, yeah. I'm trying to close it on the XRL account. Not the... I'm trying to close it, Liam, on the XRL account. But I need to sign out and load back in. But congratulations to Gabo and our Drivers' Champion of Ryan Hurricane. And Arctic Prodigy is your podium. Next week at 5 PM and 8 PM UK time will be the second to last race of the season, penultimate race of the season. Netherlands from, well, Netherlands, yeah, Zandvoort. Thank you, Jeff, for joining us.
Yes, sir.
And we'll catch everybody next time.